Start our prelude, I just wanted to read a part of the song that we're actually going to sing for you, just because I feel like it comes at the end of the song, but it really should be said first so that you have some context for the whole song. God of salvation, you chased down my heart through all of my failures and pride. On a hill you created, the light of the world, abandoned in darkness to die. Now take that into context as we sing about all of the other things that our incredible God of creation has done and how he came down just for you. God of creation, there at the start, before the beginning of time. With no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonder of light. And as you speak, made to worship, so will I. I can see your heart in everything you've made. Every burning star, a signal fire of grace. If creation sings your praises, so will I. God of your promise, you don't speak in vain, no syllable empty or void. For once you have spoken, all nature and science follow the sound of your voice. And as you speak, 100 billion creatures catch your breath, evolving in pursuit of what you said. If it all reveals your nature, so will I. I can see your heart in everything you say. Every painted sky, a canvas of your grace. If creation still obeys you, so will I. So will I. So will I. If the stars were made to worship, so will I. If the mountains bow in reverence, so will I. If the oceans roar your greatness, so will I. For if everything exists to lift you high, so will I. If the wind goes where you send it, so will I. If the rocks cry out in silence, so will I. If the sum of all our praises still falls short, then I'll sing again 100 billion times. God of salvation, you chase down my heart through all of my failure and pride. On a hill you created, abandoned in the light of the world, abandoned in darkness to die. And as you speak, 100 billion failures disappear. Where you lost your life so I could find it here. If you left the grave behind you, so will I. I can see your heart in everything you've done. Every part designed in a work of art called love. If you gladly chose surrender, so will I. I can see your heart 8 billion different ways. Every precious one, a child you died to save. If you gave your life to love them, so will I. Like you would again 100 billion times. But what measure could amount to your desire? You're the one who never leaves the one behind.
Okay, good morning. Welcome here this morning. We're super excited to have you here and joining us for our service. We're going to do some singing, we're going to do some prayer, some scripture reading, and we're going to listen what God has placed on Rick's heart. And I'm super pumped because we're going to be incorporating the kids a lot into this service. So I hope that you will join us in that, whether you guys are in person or if you're joining us online. We are just super excited to be able to gather. I don't know about you, but I appreciate it so much more now because there was a time when we weren't able to gather. And so every Sunday morning, it's just so nice to remember how blessed we are. So would you join me as we take a little bit of time to pray this morning?